All right, so this is the animation, or animation sets, I don't want to spoil it, that I'm looking forward to. So, in your mind, imagine a clone of Baldi fighting another clone of Baldi. This is what's happening behind this door, and I am super excited to see this. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh my god! What's up, says go today? dakblake here. Today we're back into the amazing world of Hello Neighbor. I'm excited because today I've added a lot of stuff. I have added in Baldi to Hello Neighbor, but not only that, there's a specific story. So we're playing the game very differently here today, and it took me hours and hours to do, but basically I'm gonna make Baldi decorate the neighbor's house, and we're gonna do that over the course of this story here today. Also, some twists and turns will happen. We're gonna have some fun and also look at some very bad I guess animations later on, and so I'm excited. I hope you enjoy this, so let's just start. Alright, so let's take a recap of what we did last time. In the last episode, we put in the police into the world of Hello Neighbor. Yeah, this was a really bad animation that I did, and it's still bad. But yeah, and I also added in the neighbor's mom. This would be her. She's still, you know, bathing in my broken water house area. I don't even know what to call this area right here, but I've just decided as an individual not to fix this giant problem of leaking water. You having a fun time? Yes, this is what I want. I want to sit here all the time in this puddle of water. Great! I hope that you enjoy that. You have a fun time, because we're gonna go see what's going on with Baldi and the neighbor. All right, so to start this story, we have an animation right here. I want to talk about this animation before I show it off. Basically, what this animation is imagine Baldi, you know, in his own school. He's just standing there, and he just disappears. Just imagine him. You hear that sound, you know, or something like that, and he disappears, and he pops into this world, and he's like, what? How did I end up here, you know? Or he'd mostly sound like, what? How did I end up here? So yeah, we got Baldi, you know, his Baldi ways. He just pops into the world of Hello Neighbor, and this is what he looks like. He looks a little bit more 3D. So I'm excited because we have a bunch of animations, and I think this is the Baldi from the, like, the 3D Baldi game. So it's quite interesting, and I'm excited because there's a lot of cool animations. So we can see this one is like, imagine if Baldi walked up and was like sees the neighbor, and the neighbor's like, hey, you know, what's going on here? And Baldi's like, hey, do you know where I am? I have no idea. And then the neighbor, you know, looks at him kind of with a puzzling look. The neighbor's just kind of standing there staring at him. I didn't know this is what he would do. So, you know, the neighbor's like, you know what? You can stay with me if you don't know where you are. I guess I can help you out. And so, you know, being Baldi's evil, the neighbor's evil, and so they get to the front door, and so he's like, this is my house. Your house is kind of lame. It's not even decorated for Christmas. Oh, I guess not, you know? The neighbor is kind of, you know, taking offense to this. I guess if anybody heard that, like, your house is kind of lame. You can see the neighbor's house is not very, I guess decorated for Christmas. So Baldi's like, you know what, I'll use my magic powers, and he summons a tree. I didn't know what to do here, but I kind of wanted to make it look like he was kind of decorating, and I was looking for like decorations, but it's really hard to find decorations that would like go onto the house and look nice. So I added in a tree, and it's okay, but Baldi looks like he kind of just came in here and then magically placed it, like, you know, like it pops into existence. But we can twist this story as much as we want it because we're playing, you know, Hello Neighbor, and then we're mixing in models. So let's do a little twist to this whole thing. Baldi's in this new world. He's evil and likes to destroy things, and the neighbor's the same, but the neighbor's vulnerable because he's like, oh, I'll take in this lad. He shall be, you know, learning from me. And like the neighbor twisted and turned on the police the last time, which sounds weird saying that, we have Baldi turning on the neighbor and locking him out of his house. It looks like he's kind of like peeking through the door. Can I go through here? He's kind of holding it shut. What? Yeah, like, honestly, why is he leaning against the door? I didn't even think this through. He should be holding it closed, not leaning on it. I guess the idea here is that Baldi is keeping everything held together, and he is keeping the neighbor out. And at this point, he locks the door, and then the neighbor is thus locked out of his house. Moving forward in the animations, I guess wanted to create kind of an evil-like Baldi atmosphere. So I had him sit on the couch, staring at the neighbor, who would presumably still be standing there, and just have him laughing, just like like looking at the window and just having a grand old time. I think his like whole body is going through the couch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean, I'm messing up a lot of these animations, but they're gonna get funnier as we go on. So from this point, I kind of made it like a celebration of Baldi succeeding over the neighbor and had him. Oh man, I didn't even see any of these. It's like he's staring at an audience that's not there. It's like he's hitting us in the face too. Oh man, yeah, great dancing there, dude. I don't even know what music you're dancing to, but you're having a good old time. Yeah, you keep doing that, and I'm gonna walk. Okay, don't hit me in the face! Don't hit me in the face! Alright, so we're gonna move on to this next room. So yeah, so far, it's crazy to just see the possibilities of just like the Unreal Engine and the fact that we could just add in any models to the game. So yeah, keep the suggestions coming. I want to say this in a video instead of like in a comment because I love your guys' suggestions. You guys have crazy suggestions, but moving on. I don't even know what I've added. I'm kind of just experiencing it and figuring out what I've added to the game. Oh, okay. Upstairs. I added in a kind of unique animation. I was going through the list of like animations that I could put onto the game, and I found a very weird one. Alright, so I got to the upstairs. Now I want you to imagine what I guess a super athletic version of Baldi would be. It sounds weird, right? But, you know, just imagine the real game first. Without further ado, here is Baldi running up a wall and doing a backflip. And there we go. Oh, man, he looks giant, too. I made him like a super giant version. But, man, look at how good that looks. I didn't even know. This is just called backflip, and I put it into the game. And I guess I put it at just the right angle, or the right distance too. All right, so this is the animation, or animation sets, I don't want to spoil it, that I'm looking forward to. So, in your mind, imagine a clone of Baldi fighting another clone of Baldi. This is what's happening behind this door, and I am super excited to see this. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh my gosh! Okay, yeah, look, I already saw it basically right when I opened the door. Look at this. This is like a perfect like matchup of it too. This is like a perfectly choreographed fight scene. Oh my gosh. Wow. Like look at that. They block, try to punch over the head, like right there, and then he kicks him away. Like this, I don't even know what, this is not even pertaining to the story, but I guess like, here we go. We have Baldi fighting Baldi here. Do your math homework. I've already done my math. I'm the teacher. Do your fighting homework then. No, you do your fighting homework. So it's kind of like you have two Baldis, and their whole like intention is like getting math right? And when they're fighting each other, what are they even fighting over, right? Oh man. Oh, okay. So this is not the last animation I had. I tried to add in the most funny animations that I could find to make you smile, because that's all I want to do. So what I did is I found a funny animation from Hello Neighbor's mom. I found an animation that was just like casually tripping. Like he's walking and then trips. So let's see. I hope I don't catch it at the end of the animation, but this is him tripping. It's just like, I don't know why, but it's just funny to me just to see like things that we've seen before that are so familiar to us, right? Like, just imagine an animation of the neighbor tripping. It's just like you see them so normally, and they never do this. Like, I don't know why. It's so funny to me. Hey, buddy, watch out for the. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, watch out. Okay, buddy, you're gonna trip right over that thing. Ooh. And the funniest part is like when he lands, he like puts his hands through the ground and then his face just hits the floor. Oh, it looks painful. All right, so I don't even know if I've hidden an animation anywhere. I wouldn't even know. Like it took me so long to get these animations in, like 2 hours in. I sometimes like forget where I even place things. But hey, can I get outside, buddy? No, I can't get outside. I wanted to make a giant Baldi, because we always do something giant at the very end, and I wanted to make a giant Baldi. Oh, snowman. I forgot about the snowman. I forgot. Here's the decoration that, you know, Baldi pops into existence. There's no snow. It's a sunny day. I don't even know why it exists, but here's a snowman. I don't know what you're made out of, buddy, but you're not snow. You should be melting. But what I wanted to do was add in an animation of a giant Baldi to leave it, and you know what? I kind of wanted to bring the dog back because we saw the police, we saw the granny or the mom. We haven't brought the dog back in here. Oh, and look, there's the police baby. But let's bring the dog in here and let's find an animation of Baldi like petting something, and I'll bring the dog in. We'll have a giant dog, giant Baldi. Let's see what I can do. All right, so I couldn't really find an animation of petting for Baldi. And so I thought, what if I just find an animation where he's like moving his hand? And I found an animation called dribbling. So I think he's dribbling a basketball, and I hope this works. But here we go. It looks so bad. Oh man. So I tried to make him pet the dog. The dog is like, I'm just gonna let this happen, you know, like, oh man, look at him. And it looks like he's awkwardly petting a dog, like he doesn't know how to pet a dog, so he's like, you know, like hitting the dog on the head. The dog's like, all right, okay, that's enough. But it's like, you know, you're supposed to pet a dog like, oh, you know, nice and soft. Oh man. Baldi, you're not doing it right. What are you doing? You're kind of just, okay, you know what? The dog looks happy. He's kind of petting it at the very end, but it's like, oh man, he is not doing it right. All right, so I'm gonna leave it here. Hopefully I made you laugh. We have a lot of animations in this one. I mean, this one, he's just trash talking the neighbor, you know, like your house is lame. So hopefully I made you laugh, because that's all I want to do. Hopefully you can, you know, just look up dakblake. We can play some video games together, because all I want to do is make people smile. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, click that notification bell to become part of the notification squad. Yeah, so leave a suggestion for something I should do next. I hope you liked Baldi. I know Baldi is not new, but it's like cool to see Baldi in Hello Neighbor in like a different sense even too. The fact that we can make like a new story and animation. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace out, mates.